Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. As we read about the instructions for the construction of the tabernacle in the wilderness, one might notice, just how much acacia wood is being used and how much it's mentioned. You have the acacia wood in the Ark of the Covenant. You have the acacia wood in the boards in the tabernacle, acacia wood in the table of the bread of presence. Just a lot of acacia wood is used. And if that's all that was used, then really, when one went to the tabernacle, all they would really see is a wooden tent. And there wouldn't be a whole lot of glory assigned to the tabernacle, but it was that gold that overlay the acacia wood that gave it glory and gave it beauty. And as we think about that in the spiritual life, we as believers, just left to ourselves, we're kind of like the acacia wood. We're made of these physical bodies that come from the dust of the ground. We're connected to this earth. Our bodies operate very similar to the animals around us. And just in and of ourselves, it wouldn't be all that impressive. We have these weak, corruptible, perishable bodies that are susceptible to injury, sickness, illness, disease, and death. And in and of themselves, they wouldn't really be all that impressive. But we as believers, we have the gold that overlays our humanity, or at least that ought to be the case. The more and more we abide in Christ, the more and more we get our quote-unquote acacia wood within the gold, within the glory, the more and more we shine with the glory of heaven, the more and more we bring beauty into our lives. And so it's important for us, like the wood in the tabernacle, to be overlaid with glory, overlaid with gold, being overlaid with God. That is, to have God saturating us, God operating through us abiding in Him, in close communion with Him. And the more and more we draw closer to God, the more and more beauty and glory begins to shine forth in our lives, to where a person, yes, might see us and still see our physical bodies, but they'll see a beauty that is also present, a certain essence about us that is glorious and that is heavenly, and that separates us from just earthly things. And so what we ought to do is want to connect with God, saturate ourselves with God, abide in Christ, be filled with God, and to live a life in close communion with Him so that the glory of heaven might shine through us. And that wouldn't be for our own glory, but for the glory of our Father, so that our lives would point people to the very God that supplies such glory and connects us to such glory. So as we think about this acacia wood overlaid with gold, let's think about our own lives. What can we do to become overlaid with quote unquote gold? What can we do to be overcome by God and to have His presence, His glory, His beauty shining forth in our lives for the purpose of bringing Him glory and drawing people to Him? So here's some things we can reflect on and think about as we do a reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.